Hello, welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 250. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. This is a talk episode where the tutors talk. What's up?
Living the dream.
Are you?
Sure.
Sorry, you look quiet today.
Didn't you just listen to my testing?
I did.
And I look good?
Yeah, but now you're like, waves are quiet. No, you're good. Okay.
All right, cool. So what's good? What's good is this. Today, I was at work. Brooke and I were crushing recon stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which is February 10th.
February 10th.
Go to
REI-CON.info and sign up. If you're a Wisco member, resort to the emails for the code to get a discount.
Yeah.
Or if you want the $100 discount, become a Wisco member today at wiscorea.com.
There is a link on the recon page as well.
Link on recon page as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. All right.
I believe the About tab.
What is it? So Monday, I worked in the office on shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just knocking it out. Got it done.
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. So then Monday afternoon, Brooke and I went to AJ's, and we just fucking sat down and knocked out everything we need to knock out for recon.
Mm-hmm.
And so then today, this morning, helped get some material for the guys, and then spent the rest of the time. What's my phone?
Yeah.
Spent the rest of the day in the office knocking out, like, doing the shit that need to get done for recon.
Mm-hmm.
So felt really good, getting some shit ordered, getting some stuff ready, planned out the rest of the week into maybe the following week.
Yeah.
So that was good. Planning out recon's good. It's good to be ahead of the game this year.
Yeah, you guys were really far behind last year.
Not only were we far behind, okay? Not only were we far behind, we never fucking done it before, all right?
Valid.
Never done it before, didn't know what we were doing. And we were like, yeah, the event's in like 3 weeks, and we're talking to people, and they're like, you haven't marketed yet? And we're like, no. And they're like, what are you expecting? I don't really know. But so we're already like starting to get marketing and shit going, getting it out, getting signups already, shit like that, getting the word spread. Text Brooke.
Okay.
We need to send stuff for the newspaper tomorrow. There's a real estate investor newspaper in Green Bay that goes out, Investor News.
Mm-hmm.
I think once a month.
Nice.
Or once every couple months.
You should see about getting something in volume 1 too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We talked about that yesterday. We just must not have hit that portion today of getting to it. So yeah, that was good. It's good to get that shit going and be proactive with that. Getting pretty excited for that event.
Yeah. That's
pretty
good.
Excited.
Yeah, you guys are way far ahead this year than you are last
so
year.
Good.
I will say though, like
Go ahead.
In June and July, you still hadn't really planned anything, and I was like, okay, like let's get this going. But I know like some of the events we have gone to, I'm sure they've planned them in less than 2 months.
Oh yeah, but what were you gonna say before about what AJ and I did last year being behind the ball?
Like just a moment ago?
Yeah.
I don't know. You drove me crazy. I don't know.
Okay.
The thought was kind of there, but I don't remember. I don't know. I was proud of you guys for it coming together, and we added some things this year, which will be cool and fun.
VIP?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
VIP, drinks afterwards, hanging out, networking right there. Mm-hmm.
Room block.
Room block. Yep, room block for hotel rooms. Is that on the website?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Let's double check. Put it in the notes.
I've been
And
I am texting, but I've been like taking notes of stuff we need to do after this.
And we need to, did you put down did we add the email to the website?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, cool.
I was busy with,
That's fine.
we had you gotta love property management. We had tenants text us today that they didn't have any heat, and it was like 10 degrees out today.
You want to know how the guys were heating Ryan's house today?
Space heaters. No?
We have the space heaters in the rooms with plumbing.
Mm-hmm.
So the rooms with plumbing aren't going to freeze, but the rest of the house is fucking cold.
Right.
They fucking turned the oven on and opened the oven door.
Dude, that's genius.
I was like, what's going on here? Cause like heating. I was like, that's so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because think how hot our kitchen gets when we're baking anything.
And that's with the door closed.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just opened the door, turned the heat on, and I was like, it is nice up here.
Mm-hmm. That's genius.
That's smart, dude. I thought it was funny. So that is recon. I was happy that that's progressing, moving along. Next thing, this is a win. This was beautiful. When I send an estimate, I put a 2-week time frame for the estimate to be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
We sent one to a lady for a bathroom remodel a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
The lady is super nice, wonderful lady, super excited to work with her. But I messaged her, and I was like, hey, just so you know, because we were messaging, I was like, oh, just so you know, I sent the invoice, or I sent the estimate. She's like, I see that, ... Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And everything up to that point had been exclamation points and emojis and whatever.
Like super excited, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is a not excited about price response. I understand that. And we charge, how should I say this? We charge market value for the size of our operation.
But like we know companies that charge like double market price.
Oh, well, we know people that charge way above market price, but it's because they have such a big operation.
Right.
I mean, you kind of have to.
Right. Once you get big enough and you have like a whole office of staff to fill, like an HR, like sales, just an office assistant. Yeah.
Yeah. The company I know of and thinking of, so they've got office, like admin, office manager. They've got a scheduler, like scheduler, secretary type of gal. They've got like 4 salesmen. I
suppose even the program they use probably costs quite a bit.
Oh yeah, the software they're using. They also do like trainings, all
cool.
sorts of trainings. They do a coaching group for all their like salesmen and managers and project managers. They got multiple project managers. They've got 4 crews or more. They got 4 crews of 4. Plus they've got a bunch of subs they use. They've got a couple managers that oversee the subs. Like,
yeah,
they got a fucking operation.
Right, yeah.
And so they have to.
And they just bought a new building too.
New building. Yeah. They've got all the equipment. So like they have to charge more. It's just the fact of the game. Yeah. As you grow, you have to cover your overhead. You have to factor that in. And so right now, we have the luxury of, since we're small, we can charge less, which is still like market value for our size of a business, until we build up our name and stuff. And once we build up our name and become known, and as we grow, as long as we keep our quality high, we will be able to move into those price points as well. But it's the same thing as when we were doing like group homes and stuff. As we got better and as we added more back-end staff to make the business better, and the more trainings you do, and we sent me to go get CPI certified and all that shit so I could train, the more shit like that to make the company better, to make it bigger, to serve more people, you have to charge more because your profit margin becomes less and less and less if you're charging what you were charging when it was just a 2-man operation.
Right, yeah.
So, anyways, get this lady the estimate. I'm like, oof. I'm not even going to say anything. I was just like, awesome. Let me know if you have any questions. And didn't hear from her for 2 weeks. The day before the quote ends, day before the estimate expires, I totally forgot to send this back to you, ! The signed estimate. Looking forward to like working with you. Let me know. I already have this and this purchase. Are you able to take care of this? And then let me know on when you need the flooring picked out and all that. And I'm just like, perfect. I'll be in touch in 2 weeks with setting up the date for when we're going to come in. We will need the floor chosen, however long it takes for it to come in, that long before the job starts.
Yeah. And
so it's just a beautiful moment.
Yeah. So do you think she might have asked around?
I have from working with others, I'm very confident she asked around.
Yeah.
Or got other quotes or whatever it is. Because if you just go on Google and you call pretty much any company on Google, that pops up the first 10 people on Google, our prices beat them.
Yeah.
But we got 5 people. 6 people. What do we got? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people.
Yeah.
We got 5 people. It's not, our overhead is not much.
Right.
So we can spend time building our name, getting more experience and things like that. Doing the things we can do to provide the best quality and build out our processes. And so it's a win-win for everybody in that situation.
Yeah.
So pretty much the way to get better pricing is you have to be a general contractor, or you have to be willing to go down the rabbit hole, which entails getting referrals from people. But you got to make sure they're legitimate referrals from people that understand the construction world, because you need to make sure you're getting quality. You've got to essentially manage these people to make sure that they're showing up when they said they'd show up. They're staying within their means. They're not doing things you don't want them to do, asking for more money, whatever it is, not getting things approved. There's so much stuff, because there's a big difference in dealing with a general contracting company, a company that handles everything from start to finish, like a full offering company, and working with a couple man sub, essentially subs, when you're working with a couple guys or whatever. Big difference in how the pain or the stress is going to be through the process.
Yeah.
Typically. There's some guys that are great, though. You know what I mean? There's some small crews that are phenomenal. I work with a couple crews who are phenomenal.
Yeah.
And that's why I use them. Yeah, for sure. But I can tell you right now, of the onesie, twosie, threesie contracting crews that I use now, that I've found some good dudes through a lot of trial and error, I can tell you I went through a lot more shitty than I have good.
Oh, for sure.
To get the guys I have now. And thankfully, this is something that I actually talked to Mitch about yesterday. Thankfully, I get to try those people out on our flips or our own rentals and shit. I'm not doing it on a customer project.
Yeah.
I could not imagine trying people for the first time on a customer's project. Boy, would that be stressful.
It's hard when it's someone who you haven't seen any of their previous work before. They don't have any pictures, which even some pictures can be kind of fudged.
Pictures, Google reviews, referrals from other people
Right. Anything.
Yeah. It's one thing to be like, yo, come over to my house. These guys did the drywall. And I can be like, all right.
Yeah, looks
done.
good.
I'll have him do this job, To, hey, yeah, this is my friend. He does great drywall. Sweet.
He has great drywall, good to you that doesn't have any experience.
Right, exactly. Well, and that's like, dude, I've done some drywall projects myself, and I'm pretty good at drywall and drywall finishing if you don't know professional drywallers.
Yeah.
Like, we did a lot of Robin Road, like we did some of this house. I've done some projects for people. If you don't know drywall, it looks good. And even like the customers that I've done some drywall work for are like, God, we love this. This is great. Can you do another room? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But me knowing what a professional can do compared to what I can do and having the eye, because I go in and I see this shit every day, I'm like, dude, I suck. You know, like,
Yeah.
and so now when I see, I shouldn't say that, when I see drywall work like what I do, I'm like, yeah, it's all right. It's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the room. Whatever, no big deal. But when I walk in and see drywall work done by someone who does it right, like, I shouldn't say does it right, but does it for a living, does it professionally, I walk in and I go, damn.
Who did the drywall work in here? Or was it already done?
We didn't do anything in here.
Okay. If behind the camera they can't see, there's like a huge
Bubbles
seam,
in the tape, and
then it looks like there probably was a hole maybe over there. Cause it looks like,
no, that looks like it had some peeling paint, and they just painted over where the peeling paint was. Yeah, I didn't touch any of this.
Because that's a hole. Because you can see the mesh behind it.
Yeah, you can.
Yep. Anyways, it's very entertaining because we did probably less drywall work in this house than Robin.
We did barely any drywall in here compared to Robin.
And there's so many spots where like it kind of kills me on the inside.
Oh, for sure. Because Robin, we re-drywalled. We did the whole basement. We did 3/4 of the main floor.
Yeah.
So like it was freaking beauty, baby.
There was only one spot in the hallway.
One spot in the hallway and in the bedroom where that framing used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, that killed me at night.
Yeah.
Oh, it killed me. But anyhow,
So you're
but then.
Oh, go ahead. No, continue.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you're a perfectionist and you're like, not like in your work, but like in what you want for people.
That's it. So if I have to and I'm in a crunch, I will do finishing work. I will. But it's not going to be what it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like what professionals do. But then when you walk into a place and it's a Joe Blow who says he does drywall finishing, but he really doesn't do drywall finishing. Like some projects we've went into, you know what I'm saying? And you go in and you're like, you see, someone hired a company and they paid as much as they would have paid us. And you go in and you're like, this is what you got? Like, oh, it looks like dick. You know, it looks terrible.
And they didn't even finish it either.
And it's not even finished. It just looks, it's so clumpy and, shit everywhere. And the
texture wasn't even.
No, the homeowner's like, oh, yeah, it's all right. You know, they're not like, check out my fucking spot.
Yeah.
You know, there's a huge, like, when you do it right and quality, a customer's going to be like, man, check this shit out.
Yeah, I mean, like that one unit that I just saw a picture of. I hadn't seen any before or after pictures. I honest to God thought it was like a unit that you guys went and toured.
Park?
Like, yeah. I didn't realize like it was a unit they had finished, and I was like, holy shit, this turned out great.
Dude.
It looks so good.
Part was fucking sick. That was fucking sick. Yeah, dude, I was very happy with that project. A nice fucking project.
Yeah, that one looked really good. Yeah, when you get like, especially when the lighting and like the pictures just like set perfectly, it just is just beautiful.
Well, you know what else you get with that? And we get the same thing when we did Jen's.
What?
Jen's property. It's brand new. We frame it all out. Like, it's on concrete. It's in the basement. So, like, everything is flat and square.
Oh, that's nice.
So, like, you can... Because since we frame it out square. Then we can draw... You know, like, everything is beautiful and square. When you come in... I'll give you an example. Bergen. when you own a Bergen and Bergen's all fucked up, and you drywall that, I was so impressed actually by the gentleman that did that he was able to make a decrepit ass room look new.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, that is such skill. That level of skill, I was blown away. That guy ended up dropping the ball every single project after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's a lot easier when you've got nothing to work with. And there's like new construction guys that say this, like new construction is, they say something like this, like remodeling is art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, because that was a construction company we were talking to around here.
Mm-hmm.
And they said their remodeling crew is like, I wouldn't want to say more talented, but like their skills are way more refined than the new builders.
Mm-hmm.
So like only the masters get to go into the remodeling world because you just have to deal with not straight
bullshit. You gotta deal with bullshit.
Yeah.
But I mean, think of like the guys, the great guys that came in and did our floor at Cameron Street.
Yeah, dude.
Those studs, dude. You wouldn't. Me and Kyle didn't come up with that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't come up with that. We haven't been around the trades long enough to come up with shit like that. That's like having Mike, having Steve, Bernie, those guys to help us out and like show us that stuff. It's like, damn, dude, 20 years experience. 20 with Mike, 20 with 25 with Bernie. Things like that. Like those years, it gives you a complete new look on what can be done.
Well, because think how many like different layouts and different like houses they've seen.
Oh yeah.
Like they're able to just, I'm sure they can like piece together like, oh, I worked on a house that like looked like this and like that would fit perfectly here. Because even like the layout of Airport Road, like I mean that took you guys quite a bit of time to come up with that layout. But I'm sure like someone who's been in the game for 20, 30 years, they probably have seen that a couple handful of times before and are able to use that knowledge.
Oh, for sure, dude. You think about that with like people in design. They can just go into a project and be like, oh yeah, bop, bop. It's like the Joy and Gaines thing. If you do a similar design, you can walk into any property and be like, boom, 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 boom. This is what's done.
And that's your one thing.
And that's your thing, dude. One thing, guys, that was on the podcast Monday that we record on Sunday. So that is that's a recoup of getting that project, which is really cool.
That's exciting. That was a 20-minute
of getting a bathroom remodel.
I'd give you 15 minutes. What's up? You're thinking really hard right now.
There's another project
that you forgot about?
Nope, didn't forget about it.
Okay,
I'm just waiting on a phone call.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So what else is new?
So then we had Whiskeria Coffee. Had a couple people come up from Rockford, Illinois.
Oh, that's exciting.
Very exciting. Nice people. Really nice people. Tanya and Josh. Nice people. It's fun to be able to chat. She owns an upholstery company. How cool is that, right?
That's so cool.
Her dad owns 5 international manufacturing companies. I was just like, what the fuck?
That's cool.
That's crazy. 5 international manufacturing. I was like, I don't even know what to even think about that. I was like, that is the craziest shit I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
No, it's super cool. But it's like the mom who's got what it seems like means and is looking to get some time back. And a son who's got time.
Yeah.
Looking to make means. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they're going to do some work together, and it was really cool chatting with them.
Which is good, because that's like perfect for a partnership.
100%, dude. What they're saying is you got the one who's gonna do all the work, and you got the one who's gonna like fund it and be the maybe voice of reason.
And then one that has time.
And one's like, yeah, so yeah, exactly. Yep. Time, no time, money, no money.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It's how it should be. And so it's cool to chat with them, and it's good to be able to chat with people like that in a small setting, to be able to just go over the shit they want to go over. Other than like, I mean, you get you get stuff for sure. You get stuff when you sit through a Whiskeria meeting. Sorry. But like, I remember Ryan and I would sit through Whiskeria meetings, and then we'd still call AJ, or we'd call Josh, or we'd call Jason and be like, hey, would you guys be willing to give us 5 minutes and answer these 5 questions? And they'd just be like, ba, 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 ba. Thank you. Then we could go act.
Yeah.
And that's what it seemed like with them. It's like they had some of those questions to ask. And it's just like, here's like the 3 ways to conquer each of those issues. And so then that way they can go and do it and stuff. They're doing the work up front to get the knowledge, so they aren't losing money and losing their ass, which is good. AJ and I both said yes, good. But then we're both like, you're now at the point where you have to jump.
You need to just do it.
Yep, you got it. And I like,
because you'll learn more from making mistakes than you will from listening to everyone and anyone.
That's what AJ said the same thing. AJ's like, you learn more being in it than you don't. And then my thing was, you learn even better when you lose money. And especially when you lose a lot of money, you learn real well.
I mean, think how much, like, we've learned so much as property managers in the past year since we took over. So much. And there's still so much to learn. Even like today, Brooke and I learned a lesson. And
it's endless learning. It's going to be learning forever. Yeah.
So,
that's fun.
It was fun. Today was office day, which was really nice. Going through some new programs. Tutortransformations.com is up and running.
Is it?
Yeah.
We need to get added to volume 1.
You can vote for us in the best contractor of the Chippewa Valley.
Yeah.
I think it was contractor, wasn't it?
Yeah, best contractor in the Chippewa Valley. I think, yeah.
Contractor or construction, please. I don't remember.
Something like that.
I'll probably put Tutors of Life up there, too.
Good call, dude. I should actually go on there and vote for people I know.
I do it all the time.
Support locals.
You can't vote for Justin for best bartender now. Dude, I bet you he's going to just be on there anyways.
Is he no longer a bartender?
I think he does it part-time.
What's he doing now?
I think he's like he does something at a bank, like a financial person at a bank.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I think he does still bartend, maybe like part-time in the afternoons or something.
Dude's great.
Yeah, he is.
Love that dude.
Which, that would make sense, because wasn't he in your accounting class with him? Or something?
He was in my accounting class, you're right.
Do you like how I know that and you don't?
That's right, that's how I knew him.
Oh, yeah.
Accounting, it was like accounting software. We were doing like all sorts of software shit in there.
Is that how you learned about QuickBooks and stuff?
Learned about QuickBooks, learned about a lot of Excel stuff, and we learned about one other program that I don't know. I brain dumped it right away because I was like, I like Excel. Or I like QuickBooks and Excel.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's right. Maria Stone taught that class.
Nice. Who is she? Just the teacher?
Timothy Stone's wife. He was a professor of intro to business management, and he's the reason I decided to go full business.
Oh, cool. Nice.
I sat through one of his classes. He used to manage McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he used to manage McDonald's, and he was managing a bank. And I had his class my first semester at CVTC in business management. I was going for just business management because I was waiting. I needed to wait 2 years to get into a physical therapy assistant program. Yeah. And I was too stupid to stay at the university. My advisor told me that. So I switched. Great lady. I'm so grateful for her. So I switched out and went to the tech. And while I was at the tech, my first semester, as I'm waiting my 2 years to get into the PTA program, I decided I'm just going to take business management. I got 2 years to kill. I'll just scoop up an associate's call today.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this gentleman from 6 to 9 every Monday for my first semester. Goofy fellow, like him a lot. Reminds me of Dr. Kyle at Stookie. High energy. Dude was great. And he had so much great knowledge about business management. At the same time as when I was like a fill-in squad leader.
Yeah.
And so I would take everything he taught me and I'd go implement it.
Oh, that's cool.
At drill. And it, like, all just fucking was a hit. It worked so well. And I was like, motherfucker, I'm going to do business.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. After that, dude, after that semester, I was like, I'm not even applying for this PTA program. I'm going to be in business.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's cool.
Done.
That's really cool.
So that's how that cookie crumbles. And then when I was in business, I took accounting. My first semester, I was like, accounting's dope as fuck. And I was like, I would fucking love doing like accounting business. And so that's what I started doing.
Nice.
And then once I started my business, I realized I didn't really have the time and energy to pour into a business and an accounting finance double major.
Yeah. You were thinking of double majoring?
I was. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, I knew myself that I did not have the bandwidth to fucking run a startup business, power lift, and double major in accounting and finance. I knew it. I knew I was not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
If I would have maybe gotten rid of like powerlifting, I probably could have muscled through.
Yeah.
But I knew like,
Huh.
you like what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
But I just knew myself, and I knew that like lifting was a priority and business was more of a priority than my double major in school.
I like where it brought you.
Here I am.
Mm-hmm.
I still like accounting. But
Why don't you do more with accounting? Like, you don't need a degree to do more of it for your own business. Or do you like doing other things more?
no, not really.
Okay. No, you don't like doing other things more?
I like doing the accounting stuff when I don't have to worry about the other shit. But when I have other stuff that I know, like, oh, that's bringing me in money, I should be doing that. Or, like,
yeah,
whatever, then I end up
I get it.
caring about that shit more.
I noticed recently, ever since our x-rays, I lean a lot when I sit.
Mm-hmm.
So you sit straight up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that? That, like, I lean often?
I don't know.
Okay. It like feels weird to like correct my body to like be straight.
Crazy, right? It's like when you go through so many years of being wrong and you're like, I'm going to be right. Your body's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like my spine's not straight or something.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I had to get some fillings today. That was fun, adventureful. Took me longer to drive to the dentist office and back than I did for the actual appointment. My dentist was very entertaining. Him and the... It's not a hygienist, the one that helps when you do stuff like that. It's like a dental assistant.
Okay.
I'm guessing. She's obviously applying to go to dental school. It was very entertaining. I'm just laying there with my mouth open and they're, drilling into my teeth. And actually, he comes in, grabs the drill. She has all the tools ready right before he even starts drilling. And then, like, as he's going in, he goes, so you don't like hearing no ever? And I was like, what? And then the assistant, like, responded. And she's like, no, I can't be told no. And he's like, oh, so that's why you're so, like, aggressive with, like, this first time or your first one? And she's like, yeah. She's like, if I don't make it in my first time, I'm not applying again. And he's like, don't say that. And they're just literally having this full-blown conversation about her applying for dental school and all this shit. And then they're talking about how Marquette only accepts people that either know someone or has a relative that went there for dental school. It was wild. So wild. And then they were talking about, she made potato salad for Thanksgiving. What Thanksgiving have you gone to that has potato salad?
I don't know if I have.
And then it was funny because it was like in between them drilling and doing stuff, and because they were laughing like, oh, I bet you're enjoying this, and I was like, yep. And then they're like, oh, do you like potato salad? I was like, no, I hate it. And they're just like, well, you told us.
Damn, dude, that's awesome.
It was so funny. But yeah, it was very weird. I think it was probably one of the weirder dental... No, the other... When I first started going back to the dentist after 10 years, I had to get some fillings. And that dentist was singing while she was in my mouth. That one was, I think, a little weirder.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What doctor was that?
She was married to the doctor that I had that just left. So she went to the other Maple Ridge branch.
Okay.
And he worked there.
Okay.
But now he's gone. I'm very upset.
Damn. It's rough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This one asked me how my Thanksgiving was. Not, so, you got a new squat record yet?
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude.
The other one was so much cooler.
If the dude's asking you that and you just say no.
Yeah. But still, he still asked me how it was going. So, like, one of the times I responded and I was like, oh, I've actually been doing some, like, more weightlifting. And he's just like snatch and clean and jerk. And I was like, yeah, a little bit. And he's just like, be careful with that. And I was like, oh, I know. And he's like, you like CrossFit? And I was like, ugh.
No.
Too much cardio. And he's just like, oh, no. He's like, that one's the best. And I was like,
CrossFit?
Yeah, I was like, oh, you're a CrossFitter? And he's like, oh, yeah, I am. And I was like, makes sense.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I did like CrossFit.
Go back. It's never too late.
No.
No?
Because that's something would have to give. So what would my other hobby be? Jiu-jitsu.
That's true.
So I'm like,
Oh, and then that's two painful hobbies you got there.
Either way, my body ain't winning, dude.
No, it's really not.
My body ain't winning, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I actually thought about that today. I was like, if I just fucking went for W's and like lifted to be healthy, my body would feel so good.
It would.
Instead, I just feel like shit all the time.
I decided
All the time.
because my leg body was hurting pretty bad, so I decided I'm going to take this week off of lifting.
All week.
All week, yeah. It's not a bad thing to do. Yes, Sean?
Okay.
Yes? What do you got for that? Tell me.
What was hurting?
What was hurting? A little bit of everything. So like I only took off yesterday and today, so I'd like to roll out tonight. But I want to do some stretching and rolling out this week.
Are you hurting like sore hurting? Or are you hurting like pain?
Like knots.
Knots. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just all my muscles are all just really tight right now.
Okay. You want to know what I would personally do?
What's that, babe?
Did you ask for that or no? I don't have to. If you don't want to know.
I said, give me what you got for this.
I'd go get a massage.
I know.
2 hours.
From Big Stefan.
I'd get a 2-hour massage.
I know I should.
Oh, it'd be good. Mm-hmm. Fuck. I actually don't know if... No. He will not do a 2-hour deep tissue. He'll only do a 2-hour therapeutic. Get a 90-minute. Where's most of your knots?
Probably my upper back. My upper back and probably my my glutes are pretty bad.
Do 90 minutes.
Oh, actually my quads are pretty bad.
Are they?
Yeah.
Go get 2 sessions. 90 minutes on the upper back, neck. 90 minutes on glute, hammy, quads. Fuck. Dude, you won't have to take any time off the gym because you're going to feel like a new fucking person.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm getting fucking turned on just thinking about my Thursday appointment, baby. I cannot wait.
See that.
Oh.
Dude, are you sad that now you don't have that just right in the office?
Yes.
So it's the one thing you're going to miss, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. For sure. What I also realized is, so I went in Friday. I went in Friday, and I've been having issues with my jaw dislocating at jiu-jitsu. And so I had him massage my jaw for 20 minutes.
That's wild.
I never felt pain like that before.
I bet.
It's a different type of pain. So you get pain from your other, like when you get your other muscles massaged out, you get pain.
Mm-hmm.
When you break a bone, you get some pain. When you cut yourself, you get some pain. You know, things like that, you get punched in the face, pain, shin splints, whatever, right? You're like road burn. There's pain with all of it, right? Mm-hmm. It's like different types of pain. Man, that jaw, oh, that's some bad pain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not good pain. It almost feels like you're tasting like, you know when you get hit in the nose really bad and you get that like nasally feeling?
Yeah.
God, it was like that for fucking 15 minutes. And it was just a headache. It sucked.
Sounds like it.
It was terrible. But I fucking have never had that loose of a jaw in my life. I felt so good. I felt so light.
Really?
All weekend felt amazing. The whole weekend I was like, God, I feel good. And then I fucked it up Monday at practice, and I feel like shit now.
I love that for you.
And so my issue was right side last Friday. I know my issue is going to be my left side going in Thursday. So I was really hoping I wasn't ever going to have that happen again. But I'm probably going to get another 20 minutes on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that's going to suck.
Yeah.
That's going to suck.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good. I tell you what, though. If you are in the Eau Claire area and you... I think a chiropractor can really heal you in ways, because the spine is all your nerves. Like that fuels your body. Your spine is huge, so I would say you get your spine right. Because I've been working my spine worked over, and it's getting a lot better. Building up the fluid in my discs and shit. So it's getting better, and I'm not in like pain anymore. I'm not in as much pain. How do I say this? I don't have pain in areas I used to have pain. And there was like chronic pain. It was always there. It always hurt. I don't have that anymore. But I get so fucked up from jiu-jitsu still. But you go in and you get yourself some massages.
Yeah.
That'll fucking heal you. That takes away pain.
Yeah.
It's painful, especially deep tissue. So if you are in the Eau Claire area, go to Real Massage. Stefan's the guy. That is beautiful. It is not fun. It is not enjoyable. It hurts. But man, do you feel good the next day.
I love that for you.
So that's my recommendation for you.
I love that.
You gonna do it?
I don't know. I probably will at some point.
What you scared?
Well, I want to go, because next week's my chiropractor appointment. So I want to go see that too.
Yeah, I actually, my first massage I ever got, I gained weight because I started stuff. And I gained weight, and I went and ran 2 miles. And I ran 2 miles in 20 minutes and 59 seconds. For the National Guard PT test. I failed pretty bad. And everyone knew why. it wasn't a surprise. I put on 20 pounds of muscle mass in 3 months. No one was surprised. And so they said to me that I will pass that PT test by next drill. So it gave me 3 weeks, or they were going to report me. I was like, that's fair. I wasn't even mad. I was like, yeah, that's fair. Because they were like, we will keep our mouth shut as long as you can still perform your duties. And I was like, fair. So I went. So after that run, I fucked up my hip so bad. And I went and got a massage. And my hip, I couldn't, I was just limping everywhere. I was in so much pain. I went to the massage, and the massage lady massaged me for 90 minutes, just my glute. And she's like, yeah, dude, this ain't getting better. And so I was like, I'm going to go to the chiropractor. I think the chiropractor said my left leg was 3 inches shorter than my right.
That sounds right.
And usually my right leg is about a half inch to an inch shorter than my left. At least it was. But since I've been going to the chiropractor regularly, it's like popped back out. So now they're both the same length. Which actually has gotten rid of my knee pain that I always deal with. That I've been dealing with forever. My knee pain, it's not there anymore.
Nice.
So anyways, that was my first massage, but I went to the chiropractor, and he's like, dude, and he just worked me over and worked me over and worked me over. He's like, now go get a massage. Now that your shit's back in place, now go get a massage to loosen up so it doesn't pull back up there. And I was like, that makes sense. So anyways, I am reconfirming maybe you in the fact that you should go to the chiro then get a massage.
Yeah. Can I tell you something?
Go for it.
So,
by the way, I did pass that PT test 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So one of the like things I've like seen is like people typically with ADHD interrupting conversations and like finish people's sentences and stuff like that. And like I know I do that all the time, especially to you. I do it all the time, like jump into things and whatever. And so I've been like this week I was just like, I should really start working on that, to like not jump to conclusions, let people finish what they're saying and all this stuff. There are times when you're telling stories so slowly that I had to just bite on my lip just now so I didn't jump in at any point in time.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. How was that for you?
Dude, that story was brutal for me.
Really?
I was sitting here just dying.
Why?
Because you told it so slowly.
Do you know why?
No. For emphasis?
No, so I can fucking remember the story. It's been so many years. I have to like be back there thinking as I go. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Do you like how I just interrupted you? As soon as you started talking about interrupting, I interrupted you?
Yeah, you did. Cool. But it wasn't in the way like...
I wasn't finishing a sentence.
Right.
You see what I just did there?
That was good.
That's pretty good, right? All right, cool.
Okay, Kyle.
What else you got?
Honestly, I'm so tired now that I got nothing.
I am more jazzed up now than when we started.
Why?
It's just something about spending time with you.
Is there ever a time when we're podcasting that you're like, man, this podcast is going to be really boring?
Is that how you feel about this one?
I'm worried about it with this one.
What do you mean, dude?
I don't know.
Pure gold. The whole fucking time.
Oh, do you know that number?
Yeah.
Do you need to answer it?
No.
No, okay, cool.
pure gold the whole time, babe.
Okay.
You think this is going to be boring?
I don't know. I don't know what people think. People don't comment on our episodes.
Man, I thought this was a good one.
I'm glad you did. If you think it's a good one, then it's probably a good one.
Do you know why you got sleepy and tired?
Why?
Because I talked for 45 of the 50 minutes.
100% you did.
And so that's why you're like, oh, this is going to be boring because I'm bored because I just listened to a lecture.
I wonder, another wonder of mine, because no one tells us how our podcast is. There are times, like, when there's episodes where I have to talk a lot instead of you. And consciously, I'm just like, I'm curious if people aren't as excited about these episodes because it's usually just Shaun going on for a long time. I'm like, I wonder if people enjoy listening to me as much as they enjoy listening to Shaun.
Leave some comments, people. Let us know. Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to actually know, though, or not really?
Oh, 100%.
Do you actually want to know?
Yeah. I'm going to keep talking. I don't care what people say.
Oh, sure. That makes sense.
Oh, we already said that we only got 2 responses to our last one. I'm sorry. I am slowly uploading videos. My computer kind of died for a little bit. I think it's up and running and fixed again. But it's just a slow process because the computer is just old and slow. So I am slowly getting them done. I do promise that. I'm not going to put a deadline of when they're going to be caught up because I don't know. And that's what I got. What book are you reading, Shaun? We haven't talked about books in a while.
Red Rising and The One Secret. Is that what are the books?
The Greatest Secret?
The Greatest Secret.
Mm-hmm. The Greatest Secret is it's kind of like a personal development book, right?
Do you know what it is?
No, but I've heard like people talk about it, or like people recommend it.
You are awareness. And I am awareness. We are all part of one awareness. The greater awareness. But our bodies and our minds separate our awareness from each other. And so that's why you are unable to access my awareness. And I'm unable to access your awareness. But we are still one awareness. And awareness is not your thoughts. Awareness is not your body. Because after your thoughts have gone, you still are aware. And your body is just your vessel. But your body isn't just you. You are not your body. You are awareness, because you are aware of all the things that are happening to your body. And you're also aware of all of your thoughts in your mind. So what are we really as humans? We as humans are not even humans. We are just awareness. We're just aware that our bodies and our minds are human, but we are not human. We are awareness. Does that make sense?
You need to write a book and then do the audiobook for it.
That's pretty much the fucking book, dude.
Is it really?
Like, guys, you can read it. Feel free to read the book, but what I just said is the fucking book. The book just repeats itself the whole time that we are awareness. But so the goal is to be aware by telling yourself, I am awareness.
How could you remember that better than you could remember the story of you running a 20-minute 2-mile?
I don't know, babe. I don't know. So,
dude.
But so the goal, there's 3 steps. The step is to remind yourself, to tell yourself, I am awareness. Okay, I am awareness. And when you have a thought creep in, you have to push the thought away and get back to awareness, to just being awareness. Okay. Then the 3rd step is to stay in awareness. So stay in awareness as long as you can.
Yeah.
That's the goal of the book.
That's cool.
It's interesting. So that's that book. And then I'm reading Red Rising, which is fucked up.
It's like a mixture of because like science-y fiction kind of.
They live on Mars.
And there's like, is it? Oh, it has to do with like castes or something.
There's like sanctions or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like they're colors, so that's why it's Red Rising. But like each faction is a different color, and so each status is a different color, and there's like fucking 10 colors.
Is it really?
Yes,
Okay.
there's like 10 different like levels of faction, like levels of importance.
Yeah.
And so we're reading about the lowest level, Red Rising. Fucked up, dude. It honestly makes you think. I don't believe we are in it. We probably are in some level of simulation, but we are not in that level of simulation. But it really makes you wonder what we aren't being told.
Right, yeah.
You know, because like what things do we hold true to our belief that if we saw it from the perspective of a different faction or a different status, would we be like, no, that ain't true?
Yeah. I mean, because that's like all the like the conspiracy theories and stuff coming out now. Like, are they actually conspiracy theories or like are they real things? Like, it reminds me of that. Because what's the other book is, the second book is behind you. It's like Golden something? Golden Star?
Golden Sun.
Golden Sun.
Oh, that's going to be interesting because gold is the highest faction.
Yeah.
Red's the lowest faction.
And I think because there's 5 books, and I told you how many there's supposed to be.
She just covered up her eyes.
Dude, yeah, she's smart. She's really smart with stuff like that. So there's Red Rising, Golden Sun, Morning Star, Iron Gold, and I think another one just came out. I don't know what it is though.
Huh.
Dark Age.
Okay.
But Morning Star kind of looks like it might be blue. Is there a blue color?
Yeah. Anyways,
So that's what you're reading.
Interesting, but what are you reading?
I am reading more of the vampire series.
What's that?
Oh, not vampire. There's a series called Zodiac Academy.
Huh.
And there's 11 books in the one series, and then there's like some like spin-off series as well. So it's a lot of books, but they're all free on Kindle Unlimited. So lately, Carrie and I at work have been competing against each other to see how many Kindle achievements we can get. So Kindle achievements are every quarter, and like this month or this quarter. So there's like the main ones where like you have a perfect day, a perfect week, and a perfect month. So you have to read obviously for a day, for a full week, and then a full month. And then there's some, so like this month I think it's just finishing 1 book, finishing 2, finishing 3. And then there's a whole bunch of them that come out like on a specific day throughout the quarter. Well, one of them was stupid, what holiday was at the beginning of October? It was while we're on vacation, Columbus Day. There was one for reading on Columbus Day, and we were on vacation, and I didn't read. So now I won't get that achievement. I can't. But so Carrie did.
Yeah.
So Carrie and I are competing to see who can get more achievements. So I have been trying to, I want to finish 3 books this quarter on my Kindle, so then I can get that one at least. And then a lot of the surprise ones this quarter are just like reading on specific days. So I think if I read on Black Friday, I got one, which I did. So yeah, it's like a fun way to like
keep you reading. It's like Duolingo when we do it.
So yeah, so I'm reading Zodiac Academy, which is really cool and good. It's another kind of science-y fiction series. These princesses, they were like lost. Their father was called the Savage King because he was like such a cruel ruler of this. It's like I think they're kind of on another planet because they all have like special abilities, and then like they know of the humans, but they don't interact with the humans or live with the humans. So they're in their own world. And then so the the lost princesses were thought to be killed in a fire, but they were transported to Earth, where their adopted parents were killed in a fire. So then they were like foster kids forever, and then they were brought back to the kingdom, and now they have to go through it's like university age. I think they start at 17 or 18, but they go to the Zodiac Academy to like harness their abilities. So there's like 4 elements you can have. Obviously earth, water, fire, air. 4 abilities. And right, what?
It's Avatar: The Last Airbender, or what?
They're the only ones to have all 4. So some
The
people,
Zodiac people?
the princesses, yeah.
Is this so it's an avatar?
Kind of, yeah. So yeah, they at like the age
What
of 17.
came first?
I think Avatar, yeah. But so like in their world, so you get one element based off of what your zodiac is. So like I'm a Capricorn with it, which is an earth sign. So I'd automatically get the earth element. But if like both my parents are like have water elements, then I can also obtain the water element from them.
What am I?
You're an Aries,
Yeah, what's that?
fire sign.
Yeah, baby. Light some bitches up.
But so while the princesses were gone, there was the Celestial Council, which were like the advisors to the Savage King. So they rose up to rule over the kingdom since there was no king anymore. So then their firstborn sons, well, all their firstborns were sons. They're the next like heirs to the throne, technically. So it's like them against the princesses, like competing to see.
And is there some people that don't have powers?
Not really.
Oh, so everybody's a stud.
Yeah, but like the lower people, like they have powers but can't really do much with them, like just basic things with them.
Oh, that would suck so much, dude. Oh my gosh, talk about like feeling inadequate.
So Zodiac Academy is like the top tier of like colleges you can go to. So because they were the princesses, they automatically got accepted into it.
It's like the Yale and the Stanfords.
But which was interesting is, so you have the awakening. So you go through this ceremony to like awaken your elements. And then you have, I think like after a month of being at the academy, month or 2, you have to go through the reckoning, which you have to be tested on your power, your abilities. So if you don't pass your reckoning, you don't get to be in that element anymore.
Fuck.
So you can still use it, but you're not going to be able to strengthen it or try and like learn anymore.
It's crazy.
So yeah, that's what I'm reading. I haven't been really reading a business book lately. I've been slacking. But I think I'm going to finish the Detox series. I still have one more book left.
Nice.
If you're a person that struggles with any type of distractions or like, especially I would say like phone detoxing, it's a good series to read. It's very quick read, also on Kindle Unlimited. And he actually has, I think I've talked about it before, but he has a website. The author does. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not going to try and pronounce it. But he has a website, and you can print off worksheets and go through it with the book, which is really cool. So yeah, I have the last book of that to read, and then he also has a whole nother series as well about like being more not productive. It's something else. But anyways.
Lastly, going off that. I was listening to Joe Rogan, and he said he had a pretty good experience taking a pretty high dose of mushrooms the other day. He obviously cold plunges every day, right?
Right.
But he's also been just strictly carnivore. And his mental state has been like up fucking here. He says when he's carnivore, his mind is so clear because his body isn't breaking down bullshit, trying to break down fucking peanuts, trying to break down fucking carbs,
I mean,
grains, sugars.
Yeah.
Your body ain't breaking down this bullshit. It's literally just like breaking down red meat, eggs, and fucking fruit.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, dude. And he was saying how he's on carnivore, no injuries, doing great. He's leaned up, being on carnivore, and
Yeah, because your body can finally like break down all those unwanted fats and stuff that your body stored.
oh, dude, yeah. If you fucking Phil at the gym, he went carnivore for like 2 weeks to prep for a comp.
Oh, damn.
Just pulled out 15 pounds of bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
In 2 weeks?
Yeah, just fucking boom.
Wow.
I was like, holy shit. Well, I shouldn't say that. I think before the meet, he pulled out like 10 pounds. Then I chatted with him like a week after the comp, and he was down like 15 pounds, just fucking leaned up. I was like, holy man, he said he felt great.
Yeah.
He was strong too, still had all his strength. It's like, wow. Anyways, he said that makes you just like clear, feeling good, whatever. And then the cold, and I talked with AJ and Marty about this today too, but the cold plunge, what it does to clear your mind, all the health benefits for your body, for your inflammation, for your recovery, for your boosting your testosterone, your dopamine, all that shit. Like, you could, in theory, be at a deficit in some areas, and if you're doing that, you can fucking elevate your status pretty damn well. Well, AJ was talking when him and I were 2 weeks ago running around all over the state for the Whiskery events and shit.
Yeah.
He was just making sure he's getting his 3-minute cold showers in every morning. He said even on some of those nights where he's only getting 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep, he'd just wake up, get his ass in the cold shower, and he said he would be able to operate all day long fine. It felt great. I was like, damn. He's like, I should have felt like shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he was able to just like cold shower, operate. I'm like, fuck, dude.
I know. We should really start doing them again.
I know.
I hate it.
It's terrible. But, and Marty said the same thing. Marty does cold showers and stuff. And he said what he likes about it is you're in it. And when you start to like hyperventilate, breathe, you start to like feel whatever, you just remind yourself like, this is temporary. I need to control my breathing. I need to calm down. I need to compartmentalize this. I'm fine. Talk yourself through it. This isn't a big deal. Breathe, whatever, right? This will pass and all that. And he said like how much that helps in your personal life and your business life, because you always have stressors. And to be able to just like when stressors come, instead of reacting, you just deep breaths, think about it, talk to yourself, and react calm and collective instead of reacting out of emotion and like. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. You got anything else, babe?
Nope, it's been too long.
Boy, I wanted to be done 30 minutes ago.
Maybe if someone wasn't so slow
Guys,
at telling stories.
please let us know who you enjoy listening to more.
Oh, let me remind myself quickly here.
And also, everybody's just going to say you. They're going to say they like listening to you more just because. And then I'm going to just say they did it to be nice.
So what am I posting?
Nothing. Nothing. And then the other part is let me know if I talk too slow.
So 2 questions. If they like to listen to our podcast for both of us or just you?
Who do they like listening to more?
Oh, okay. And then if you talk too slow.
That's it.
You don't always talk too slow. It's just some of the stories you tell. You just go
Ask
really
if some of my stories are too slow.
slow. Okay, there we go.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you in the next one. Bye.
See ya.